This is the only video that you need to master auditions. Are you a beginner or someone who has been in the industry and who has been struggling a lot with auditions, wondering what you're doing wrong and why you're not getting booked or callbacks, and you feel like giving up? I know, me too. Well, at least I did before I figured out how to nail auditions. Auditions can be super overwhelming. It does not matter which level that you are, whether you're a beginner or an advanced, it can be super draining. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything that you need to know to master auditions and start getting booked, even as a beginner. If you're stumbling onto this channel for the first time, first of all, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And this is part 5 of my 15-part series where I share with you a step-by-step guide on how you can build your acting career from scratch this year with no agent, no talent manager, no drama school, and no connections. In the last video, I shared with you where you can find these auditions and how to read casting calls properly. If you missed it, don't worry. I have linked the video down below. You can go and check after this video. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you everything that you need to know to master auditions. We're going to dive into what auditions really are, the different types of auditions, what you need to prepare for auditions, how to audition like a pro and leave a good lasting impression. So grab your pen and notebook and let's get into it. So what is an audition? Think of an audition just like any other job interview, but instead of talking about yourself, you actually become someone else. You become a character. It is a chance for you to show casting directors what you can bring to the character. And just like any other interview, auditions are super scary. But here's a mindset shift that I want you to adopt. The real deal is that casting directors and all the people who are behind the camera and behind the panel, they are all rooting for you to win. They're all cheering for you. They're hoping and expecting that you are the one they are going to choose. And once I realized this mindset shift, it became a game changer. Auditions started to feel less scary because they're just people like me and you. They're human and they're rooting for you to win. Now, when it comes to auditioning, there are 2 main ways to audition. There's the physical auditions and then there's the online audition. In the physical auditions, you are given a specific date, location, and time. These ones are great because of the physical aspect. There's the human interaction. You get to meet people in the industry in real time. This is a great place to network and make a great impression in person. And the second one is online auditions. Ever since COVID, most of our interactions have shifted into the online space. Here, casting briefs are sent online and you're given a deadline to submit your materials. So basically, you need to learn how to self-tape at home. You must learn how to light, frame, and direct yourself. Because this is now standard. You have to shoot yourself at home for auditions. Now let's learn the 5 types of auditions. The first type of audition is the open casting call. This one is open for everyone. It is usually posted online, in casting groups, or shared by casting directors. Here they might ask you to prepare your own monologue, or they might give you a script, or they might ask you to freelance or improvise a scene. So you need to be ready for everything. And they're usually very chaotic because they're open for everyone. So you'll come and find hundreds of people coming to audition for the same role as you. But don't be scared or intimidated. It's actually a really great place for you to network and to build your confidence. The second one is closed or invited audition. This is when a casting director personally invites you to audition. It could either be through email or a personal DM. And this often happens when you have a certain talent or a skill that they're looking for, or you might have been recommended by someone, or you might have caught someone's attention. In this case, they usually send you a script to prepare in advance. The third kind is the self-tape. This is the most common type of auditioning, especially right now since auditions are often sent online and you are required to record yourself and your materials. So you need to learn how to self-tape. So what you do here is that you record yourself at home with a good camera, good lighting, and a good background, and in landscape form. So it's very important for you to learn how to self-tape. And if you stick around and subscribe to my channel and follow this series, I will show you how to self-tape in the next videos to come. The fourth type is callback. This is when a casting director calls you back to audition again. This means that they saw your first auditions either online or physically, and they liked it, they were impressed by you, and they wanted to give you a chance to further prove yourself. Here you might be given a new script, or you might be asked to perform the previous script but with some different changes or direction. And if you get callbacks, chances are you are someone that they are looking for. The fifth type is the chemistry reads. This is usually done on the final stages. So this is where they test your compatibility with other actors. Are you able to act with other actors? Do you have chemistry with them? So for example, they might want to see a romantic scene or a family dynamic. They will pair you up with another actor or with other actors to just see the chemistry and see how it would fit into the final picture. And at this point, you might want to start crossing your fingers and praying that you fit the chemistry and that you get the role. So now that you know the types of auditions and the different ways that you can audition, it's time to learn about the requirements that you need to have during auditions. In every audition, casting directors will ask for the following. Number one, your introduction video. This is a short 30-second video of you introducing yourself. It gives a gist of your personality before they actually meet you. The second thing are your headshots. These are your professional pictures. They show your face, your body, and your whole physique, and it helps determine whether or not you fit the role. The third thing is your monologue. This is a one-person speech. It shows your range and your ability to deliver lines in a scene. The fourth thing is your showreel or your demo reel. This is a video compilation of your best works. It could be films, adverts, monologues, all of them stitched together, showing your emotions, your versatility, and your professionalism. The fifth thing is your resume. This is your acting CV. It shows who you are, your professional works, your skills, and the trainings that you have undergone. If you want to know more about these 5 tools that I have mentioned, you can feel free to watch this video. I'm linking it up here, where I talked in depth about how you can create your acting starter kit and start getting booked. Now let's move to how you can audition like a pro and nail it. The first thing to do is to read the brief carefully. A hack that you can do for this is either take a screenshot of the brief or save the poster in your phone gallery and go through the key instructions step by step, noting the date, the location, the character details, the deadline of submission, the submission format, the contact details, and where and how to apply for these auditions. One of the reasons why most actors fail to get booked or gigs is because they fail to listen to instructions. And that is the number one core value of being an actor. You need to learn to listen carefully and follow instructions. If the instructions say come with no makeup, don't appear with a full face bit. If they wanted you to shoot your video in landscape form, don't shoot it in portrait form. If they told you to come with a physical headshot, just come with it. The second way to nail your auditions is always have your lines memorized in your brain. Whether you have been told to come with your own monologue or they have given you a script to perform, always make sure that the moment you're going to the audition room, you already have your lines in your brain. If you're a beginner and you've been told to come with a prepared monologue, I would advise you to not improvise so that you don't fumble when you're in the auditions or you don't go out of context. Because don't forget, we have a limited amount of time when we are auditioning. It could be either 1 to 2 minutes and you want to make the most of it. So don't scramble the last minute. Always make a point of rehearsing the day before or making sure that you have prepared your lines very well and memorized it before you enter the audition room. The third thing is to dress for the part. This is a very subtle hack, but it works wonderfully. Do you know the best thing about dressing for the part is that it helps the casting director and the client to visualize you in the role. It doesn't mean that you have to wear the full costume, but make sure your outfit is suggesting that you are the character that you're auditioning for. So by dressing the part, what I mean is, for example, if you're auditioning for a CEO, you could wear something like a nice blazer or a nice suit. If you're auditioning for a mom role, you would not wear like a baddie. So dressing the part can really shift your advantage and improve your chances of getting booked. The fourth thing is your confidence, your energy, and posture. When you enter any room, your presence speaks for itself, even without you saying a word, and energy never lies. If you go to an audition room, either you're slouching, looking down, and you're not feeling confident about yourself and your performance, even if you could deliver that line very well. Even if you are the best person for that role, chances are you might not be picked for the role because people are attracted to confident people. And I know auditions are very scary and you might be shaking from the inside, but I want you to have this mindset shift. The people who are on the panel, they are human beings and they are rooting for you to win. They're hoping that you're the one they're going to choose. So remember that before you go to any audition. And when you enter, stand tall. Keep your eye contact, have an open energy, and always remember to smile, because you got this. The fifth thing to nail your auditions is to remain as natural as possible. Yes, I know in as much as you're trying to go in with a full burst of confidence, you must also try to remain natural and grounded as much as possible. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be present in the moment. And I know I said you need to go into the audition room with your lines, but there's a difference between having your lines memorized and saying it like a robot and understanding the emotion behind every line in the script, connecting to it and performing it as though you were the character. And a pro tip for this is always make a point of practicing at home. Practice in front of a mirror, record yourself, listen to your voice, watch your expression, practice it until you become it. And when you go to auditions, you need to practice etiquette. You could be doing everything right, but how you show up could cost you the role. So here are the auditions etiquette that you need to watch out for. Number one, always be punctual. Just like any other job interview, you need to arrive early. It gives you an ample time to calm your nerves, to settle in and familiarize yourself with the environment. And when you arrive early, definitely you're guaranteed to finish early. The second thing is to always be polite and professional with everyone. Greet people with a smile. Have a good open energy. Keep eye contact. Treat everyone with respect because you don't know how they could influence your future opportunities. The fourth thing is to always follow instructions. A good actor knows how to take directions. If they ask you to stand somewhere, do something, however awkward it is, just do it. They're just testing your ability to follow instructions. And lastly, always network. This is something that I will keep on emphasizing. When you go for these auditions, make friends, talk to people, connect with them, exchange your contacts, and be open to learn from one another. This is where you grow and build your connections from, especially if you're a beginner. Now, with all of this information and keeping in mind that casting calls are different, here are some of the basic essentials that you need to carry for yourself, especially when you're going for physical auditions. Well, aside from having your monologue, your headshots, your acting resume, in physical auditions, you need to carry a bottle of water and some snacks. This is because physical auditions take a long time to finish because definitely there are so many people who are auditioning for the role. So it's important to carry water to stay hydrated at all times and carry some snacks to eat so that you can keep your energy levels high. The second thing are your personal effects. Carry your tissue, your wet wipes, a power bank or a charger, even your headphones to listen to music during the downtime and to calm your nerves. And also carry your medicine. It could be painkillers for your head or your stomach because things happen and I always want to be prepared. So these are just tips that I'm sharing from my own experience. If you're planning to take acting seriously, then you need to be prepared because auditions are going to be your daily bread. It's a muscle that needs to be constantly trained and exercised. And trust me, it gets better with time. It not only improves your confidence the more you do it, but it also prepares you for the big roles. So you need to take them seriously. If you have watched up to this part of the video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And this is part 5 of my 15-part series where I share with you a step-by-step guide on how you can start and build your acting career this year from scratch with no agent, no talent manager, no drama school, and no training. So if you're a beginner, this is a great place to start. This is the channel for you. So make sure you subscribe. Also, I have a WhatsApp community where we share these casting calls and acting opportunities. If you'd like to join, just follow me on Instagram and DM me and I will sort you out. And now that you have learned how to master auditions, you are ready to watch this next video where I'm going to show you how to get overfilled auditions. because it's gonna get tough. So I'll see you in this next video here.